Czechoslovakia. He was the only one in his family who survived. His father died fighting for the Czech army when the Nazis invaded, and his mother and brother were murdered in the gas chambers of Auschwitz.
Hey, I
came
just
to Israel
fire
with
truck outside
nothing
looking huge and great.
And built a life for himself. And despite the horrors he endured, he always taught me the values of love, compassion, and tolerance.
Till there ain't no road left. In heaven, watch out for your tail, fellas. Please come on up the road.
Thank you. On my father's side, I'm the 8th generation to be born in the land of Israel.
Till there ain't no road left, I'ma keep on driving down the road.
One of my ancestors
to save you and to work
was the
for
very
you.
first chemist in the Shalei Tzedek Hospital in Jerusalem.
To work for you.
I'm very proud of both sides of my family, and they show the two sides of Israel. On the one hand, a country that provided a life raft for refugees fleeing the horrors of persecution, pogroms, and the Holocaust. And on the other hand,
ain't no world without
the historic homeland of the Jewish
if I don't
people,
say hi to
where
you.
our roots run deep and where we are an indigenous people. I am proud to be an Israeli, and
I can't do it without
Jewish.
you, all that I love and care for.
This is a time when many of us in the Jewish community have had to find our voice and confront the hatred against us, even if it's extremely uncomfortable. That's been the case for all of us in every walk of life and every profession, including my own. I never really wanted to talk about politics. I kind of tried really hard to avoid it because no one wants to hear celebrities talking about political issues, right? But also, I regarded myself as a citizen of the world, an equal among equals. An Israeli, of course, and I knew that anti-Semitism and anti-Israel hate existed.
Come on, y'all sing on.
And like all of us,
come on, Flowers, sing Flowers. Show them we can sing,
but
Flowers.
I never thought of myself as being where I came from. It was an aspect of who I am, but it didn't define me. And then October 7th happened, and everything since. Never did I imagine that we would witness such a day of such death and destruction of Jews in our lifetime. And never did I imagine that on the streets of the United States and different cities around the world, we would see people not condemning Hamas, but celebrating, justifying, and cheering on a massacre of Jews. I know I'm not the only one in this room when I say that this was a wake-up call. And here's the thing. However much you tried to avoid it before, even if speaking up wasn't really your thing,
that all y'all, those singers, musicians, that went up to work for God and how it's ever.
Can ignore the explosion of Jew hatred around the world anymore. And that's what I'm doing. No way I need it. It really is me, standing in front of you today, saying simply that my name is Gal, and I'm Jewish.
I'll get you
and we have had enough of Jew hatred.
The smell of freedom is in my head.
We will confront anti-Semitism. We will call it out.
I can smell it all around.
But we will never let it
I can smell it
not
all
only
around.
defeat us, but define us. Because our
got a
love
long time
is stronger
coming
than
freedom.
their hate. No
no because of your credit? Well, here at
Freedom
Sports
in the
Imports,
kingdom.
we specialize in
Heaven.
no into yes.
All this
Sports Imports is a buy here, pay here that's been
Episcopal
serving the
palaces
Metro
and
Atlanta
kingdoms
community
and
for over 20 years. With 4 convenient
and all
locations and
God's
a 5th one on the way,
creations. 'Cause
we now
I'm
make it easier
God,
than ever for you to get
teaching and riding on
that
riders.
works for you. That means no
Highest
thanks,
of
no
all the
hassle, and
gods
no
and
waiting.
goddesses.
With low down payment options, we align your payment plan with your pay schedule.
The
Whether
smell
that's
of
weekly,
freedom
bi-weekly, or
is
monthly,
so
we help make your budgeting
nice.
simple. We even accept your paid off trade-in to help lower your
The
car payment. Know someone who needs a
smell of
car?
freedom
Send them to us.
is
If
so
they get approved and drive off, you get a $200 gift card. And here's the best part. Refer 8 people and we'll give you your car touch. From compact cars to SUVs, trucks to sedans, whatever you're looking for, we've got it. At Sports Imports Auto, we have a ride that meets you and your family's needs and a deal for every budget. Your next yes is just around the corner. Come visit us today here at Sports Imports Auto.
No matter how fast I can go, I'm the fastest as I can sow. So many seeds that can be sown.
Never
There can
sue the
be
person
many
who hit you
fruits
after a
that
car
can be
accident.
sown.
I just got $100,000
The
for an
smell
accident
of
I was in last
freedom
month,
on
and I didn't
high.
sue. I didn't have to go to court, and I didn't have to deal with insurance directly. Listen, if you've been in a car accident recently, most people have no idea there's actually a way to get massive compensation without any of the traditional legal hassles. Everyone thinks they only have 2 choices after an accident. Accept whatever crumbs insurance
The
throws at
smell
them,
of
or hire expensive lawyers and spend years fighting in court. But there's actually a third option that's helping accident victims get life-changing settlements in just weeks. After my accident, insurance offered me $7,000. I was frustrated and didn't want to deal with the stress of hiring lawyers and going to court for years. That's when I discovered the 2025 Crash Connect
I
Compensation
dedicate
Program.
this to Involve.
This isn't
Come on,
just another
free your
legal
mind.
service. It's a complete program
Freedom
that
on
was
your
recently
mind.
launched to help accident victims
Freedom of your
bypass all the
thoughts.
traditional roadblocks and get the
Freedom
maximum
of your
compensation
soul.
they deserve. But here's the thing.
Freedom
Not
of
everyone
your
qualifies for this
hearts.
program. I used their
Freedom
qualification
of your
tool to see if my
opposites and
accident met
balances
their
and
criteria.
emphasis.
I answered just a few simple questions about what happened, and within seconds I found out I
Freedom
qualified
of
for the
it
Crash
all
Connect
that
program.
makes you even.
That's when everything changed. Once I was accepted into the program,
Some
they
say
assigned me
they
a
get
specialist who
even
handled
or get
absolutely everything.
revenge.
No
I'm
more
just
dealing
here
with
to get
insurance
it out
adjusters
and
trying
put
to
it
lowball me.
within.
No more worrying about upfront legal fees
Get
or
it
court
in
dates.
you and
The
teach
program
you.
did all the
Get
heavy
it in
lifting
your
to get me
mind
maximum
if you're
compensation.
God
The
and
result?
teach you.
$100,000 deposited into
Inside
my
all
account.
of you.
All because I qualified for a program that most people don't even know exists. But I'm not the only success story.
Of you.
Take Lisa.
Freedom
After her
of it all.
accident, insurance offered her $9,000.
Freedom
She used
of
the
you.
qualification tool, discovered
Freedom
she
of
qualified
it
for
all.
the Crash Connect program, and the program
Freedom
secured her
of you.
$150,000 in just 8
Freedom
weeks.
of
Or look at Robert's
it
case. His accident seemed
all.
minor. Insurance offered $5,000.
Come on, Britney Spears, sing with
Qualified for the
me.
program.
Sit right there, Britney
They
Spears'
got
wife can sit right there.
$70,000 in under 6 weeks.
She can fly
Money
and
you never
sing.
would have seen through traditional routes. Here's how you can see
She
it.
scoot over.
Use their qualification tool and answer a few simple questions about your
Freedom
accident.
of it
It takes
all.
less
Come on,
than
Britney
30
Spears,
seconds.
sing it with me.
The tool determines if your specific case meets the criteria
Freedom
for the
of it
Crash Connect program.
all.
If you qualify for the program, that's when the real magic happens. You get assigned a dedicated specialist who uses the program's
Freedom of my
proven methods to
mind.
secure
Why don't
maximum
you let
compensation
me
for your
go
case.
free
They handle
of
all
my
negotiations,
mind?
all paperwork, all the stress, while you just wait for
Why
your
don't you
settlement
let me
check.
think
If
free?
you don't qualify, at least you'll know.
Why don't
But
you
if you
let
do
me
qualify and
think
get
free?
accepted into this program, you could be
Why
looking at a
don't you let
completely
me
different
think
financial
free of
outcome
me?
than what insurance is
Free
offering you.
indeed.
The program is completely free to use.
Free is a
You don't pay
friend
anything unless the
indeed.
program successfully gets you money. No upfront costs, no hidden fees, no
Why
massive
don't you let
percentages
me
taken like
think
traditional
free?
attorneys charge.
Why don't you
Right
let
now, they're
me
looking
be
for more
free
accident victims to
with
see if they qualify for the program. Whether your accident was recent or happened months ago, if you haven't gotten
Don't
proper
make me
compensation
cry.
yet, you might be exactly who
Don't
this program
make
was
me
designed to
tear.
help. What would it mean to get
Don't
$50,000,
make me sigh. Don't make me call out or
even
cry out to
$200,000 instead of
God
whatever
and
insurance is offering? That's the kind of life-changing
Surrounded
difference this
around.
program makes for people who qualify. But here's
surrounded
what's
so
critical.
high.
These cases have strict deadlines.
I'm surrounded
While
now
insurance
high
companies
by a
drag their
crowd
feet
of
hoping your
heaven's
time runs
greatest
out,
to the
the Crash Connect program
ground.
works fast to get qualifying victims paid before those
Freedom
deadlines
what
expire.
I can see.
I almost settled for that $7,000
Freedom what I
insurance
can
offer.
be. Freedom what I can see. Freedom what I can be. Why don't you let me think free? I'd be free if in my mind. Why do you want my mind and my soul? It's in a different location in me. Why don't you want my spirit? It's in a different location in me. I'm not the same as you. You're not the same as me. Don't give me a hard time because I want to be free within my mind. Let me be free within my mind. Come on, bring the spirit, sing with me. Come on, baby, sing with me. Why don't you sing it? Why don't you let me be free within my mind? Keep singing there. Why don't you let me be free in my mind? Let me be a friend indeed. Let me be a friend in need. I want you to let me be free and be me. Why don't you let me be free within my mind? My mind is over Georgia. My mind is over Minnesota. My mind is over all the creations and all this mine, all this God's. Cause I'm God, baby. I'm your Godfather, baby. The Godfather of rock and roll metal. And I represent I am Metallica. Freedom in my mind. Freedom in my soul. Freedom in my spirit and all that I got that's cold and hot and all. Freedom in my mind. Freedom in my soul. Freedom all that I got that's cold and warm. I dedicate this to the other one. When I can remember her name. Freedom in my mind, freedom in my soul, freedom all around and in my spirit, freedom in my spirit. Noose permanent in it, noose permanent in it, loose permanent in it, loose permanent in it. Won't let me be free within my mind. Don't stop me from being free, cause I feel free indeed with a friend in need, and a friend indeed I am, and you are. A friend indeed that you are, that I am. Stand corrected. Why don't you let me be free? Why don't you let me be free? I inspire you, inspired me. Why can't I be inspired by you? Why can't I look up to you and you look up to me? Why can't I be free within my mind? Why can't there be freedom within my mind? Keep on singing it, Brittany Spears. Why don't you let me be freedom within my mind? Why don't you let me be freedom within my mind? It's not a cartoon live that sold his soul or sold anything they had that God gave them that was already paid for and accounted for. Why don't you let me be free? Why don't you let it be freedom within my mind? Why don't you let freedom be within my mind? don't you let freedom
In the days after October
be
7th,
within
we
my
were
mind.
all distraught. Like many of you, I was glued to the horrors coming out of Israel and the hatred spilling over here.
Freedom in my soul.
I'm not religiously observant
Freedom
person,
in my
but I
spirit.
found myself in the temple in the synagogue.
Freedom in my
And it
mind.
was then
Why don't you
when
let
finally
my
I was
mind
just a
go
little bit
free?
comforted. I felt the embrace
Why
of the
don't you
Jewish
let
people
my mind be
and
freedom?
the power
Have
and the
freedom
warmth of our
in
community.
all of me.
And I will never forget that feeling because even though
Freedom
I
in
was
my
a long
mind, y'all
way
keep
from
focused.
home in Israel and I was
Freedom
in a
in
temple
my
in Los
soul.
Angeles, I felt at
Freedom
home
in my spirit.
among family. And for
Freedom
those
in my
few
mind
precious
and freedom
moments,
in
the chaos and violence of
all
the
of me.
outside world felt just a little bit easier to deal with.
Why don't
October
you let
7th
me
showed
be
us
free?
that what happens to Jews
Why
anywhere
don't you let me be free?
affects Jews everywhere.
Why don't
And
you
this
let
goes
me
both
be
ways.
free?
Not only what happens there affects us
Why don't
here,
you let
but what happens
me
here
be
affects
free?
them there.
Freedom
So,
within the
Here
kingdom.
we are in this room,
Freedom
together,
within the kingdom.
calling for the release
Freedom
of
within the
every
kingdom.
single
Freedom
one of our
In
hostages.
the
We
kingdom.
have to bring them home.
Sade, I dedicate to. That was the
With
name I was
every
looking for.
hostage release,
Sade
we hear
gave
new
me inspiration.
testimonies
With all her beauty and
of
glory
the
and love. My
horrors
favorite
they've been
love.
through.
My favorite wife.
Every minute for them is hell.
I dedicate
Their
this song to
lives are in
Sade too and
danger,
Bob
and we
Marley.
need them
Bob
home.
Marley and Sade.
We want the hostages and their families to
Freedom
know that we
within my
have your back,
mind.
that we are here for you.
Freedom within my soul.
We need them to know that wherever they
feel
go
like
in the world,
I'm
where
a
there's a Jewish
vessel
community, they will always
within the
find
water
people
and
who
the
campaign for them,
oars,
who love them,
swimming and
and who will
growing in
never
the
let
garden.
them walk alone.
in the gardens, valley, and yards.
Because this is who we are.
Like Scott and Yards.
And this is who we will always be, taking responsibility
I
for
want to
each other.
grow. Just let me
In
grow.
his 50s, took this orange shot for 3
I wanna
months.
grow.
Here's how his life would improve. Day
Just
one,
let
he's
me
amazed
grow.
at how delicious dose tastes. He's
I
eager to
wanna
tell all
grow.
his friends and family about how it tastes better
Just
than
let
orange
me
juice and has
grow.
all the benefits of milk thistle, ginger,
I
orange,
wanna
and
grow.
dandelion root. By the end of month 1, he realizes
let me
that dose
grow.
is a great investment to his health.
I want to grow. Y'all keep focusing. Just let me grow. I want to grow.
Along with my husband,
Just
Yaron,
let me
we're
grow.
bringing up 4 daughters to also
I
be
want
proud
to
of who they are,
grow.
to
Just
take
let me grow and
responsibility, to
keep
love
on growing
themselves.
so I can be
We're raising
strong.
strong, independent Jewish women,
I want you to
strong
be
women
strong for
who
me
stand with other women.
so I
Now, I
can be
know many
strong
women
for
in this
you.
room and in our community that have
I
stood
want you
strong
to
for the
be
rights
strong
of
for
women
me.
and girls. On October 7th,
So you can be strong,
Jewish
so I can
women
be
were
strong
sexually
for you.
terrorized, raped,
I want
murdered,
you to be strong
and
for me,
kidnapped by Hamas.
so I can
We
be
were
strong
all
for you.
listening for, hoping
Let
to
me
hear
keep
support from our
growing.
sisters around the world.
Let
and,
me keep
and
growing.
too often heard silence.
Let me keep growing, so I can be strong
We can't
for you.
wait any longer.
So you can be
We can't
strong
hold
for
our
me.
breaths and pray or beg for support from people,
Don't stop me
groups,
from growing.
communities that don't want to be there
Don't
for
stop
us.
me from growing.
We need to be there for
The
ourselves.
definition and translation is so I can get
And
tall,
this is why
huge, and
every
big and
single
strong
Jew
to
must
protect
lean
you
now.
and me.
In whatever way we can, speak
This
up,
is God, your
learn more
Godfather.
about our history. We can
This
always
is God,
do
your
that. Join a
Godfather,
temple,
the
find
Godfather
your
of rock and
community,
metal,
get
'cause I
connected.
am
And as we
Metallica,
support
can't you see?
our own community, never stop reaching out to the world. Rabbi Hillel famously
Let
said,
my mind be
"Im
free
en ani li nili."
and
If I'm
freedom.
not for,
Let my
sorry.
mind be
I'm
free
too excited. I'm not
in
used to
freedom.
this.
Let
Rabbi
me
Hillel
have freedom
famously
in my
said,
mind.
"Im en ani li nili." If I'm
Let
not
me
for
have
myself,
freedom in my
then
soul.
who will be for me?
Let me
And if
have
I'm
freedom
only for
in my
myself,
spirit.
then what am
Let
I?
me have freedom in my
So even if we don't
mind.
hear others speaking
Freedom
up for
in my
us,
spirit.
we have to keep speaking up
Freedom
for
in
ourselves
my
and reaching
soul.
out our hands to everyone
Can I be
to join in.
free? Can I have freedom in my
Is what I tell my
mind?
First, learn to love yourself,
Can
who
I
you
have
are, and
freedom
where
in
you're
my
from,
mind?
and then the rest will follow. It's time
Can
to
I
pass
have
on to our
freedom in my
children a love of who
mind?
they are.
Can I have freedom in
So,
my mind?
who are we?
Can I
We,
have
the Jewish
freedom
people,
in my
are an ancient people
mind?
with an ancient story
Y'all keep
and
focused
an
now.
ancient homeland. We are the people that celebrate life. We work to see better and more peaceful future. We challenge hate when we face it, but we do it with love while always striving to make the world a better place. And who am I? My name is
All right, Britney
Gal,
Spears, ready. Keep
and
the
I'm
same
Jewish.
and say freedom in my
I'm
mind
Israel
with it.
Hall. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the great Gal
Precise.
Gadot, who plays Superwoman.
Then go
She is
back
quite
to
the
that
Superwoman.
part.
Not because of her character, because of what she just
Try
said.
to make
in the
our
New York
mind
Times
strong
interview.
again.
She said, number one, I'm a Jewish woman. I'm the mother of 4 girls. I'm an Israeli. And she stands up with pride in spite of all the horrific anti-Semitism and murder against Jews over the last 2 years. She talks about what happened on October 7th, the vicious slaughter of over 1,200 Jews on 1 or 2 days that were invaded by Hamas and civilians from Gaza. They went in, they murdered, they raped, they pillaged, they beheaded people, they raped people in front of their family members, they shot their animals. All this footage is online, people can watch some of it. And despite that, Israel fought back to survive. And they did whatever they could to protect
Freedom
people.
in my
Don't forget,
tears.
Jews, Christians, and Muslims were all killed
Freedom
on
in
October
my fear.
7th.
Because I am
And this was
fear.
done by the Gaza
Freedom in my
individuals run by
fears.
Hamas,
Because I am
who have
fear.
sworn to destroy every Jew in the world in the
Freedom
Hamas
in my
Charter.
mind.
Israel left in 2005, took out their people that lived in, 10,000 Jews. They took out the graves because they knew the Arabs would desecrate
Freedom
the
in my
graves.
mind.
And what did the Gazans
Freedom in
do?
my
What did the Hamas do?
mind.
The Palestinian leadership
Freedom
took
in
billions of dollars from
my
around the world,
mind.
from your tax dollars, from America, from Canada, Europe, Australia, European Union, around the world. They took that money and they built terror tunnels, 300 miles of underground terror tunnels. They
Now
smuggled
go back to
weapons
that.
in.
Just those two.
They built weapons factories. They stored missiles in hospitals, in nursery schools, and fired
Now go
them for
back to
years at civilians, Jews, Muslims, and Christians in Israel.
Not just saying
They tried
freedom
to
in my
murder them.
mind. Just put that up
Each
to the left.
missile, I believe, is a weapon of mass destruction.
Freedom
It
in
could
my
kill
mind.
hundreds, if not thousands, of people.
Freedom in
And
my
the world was
mind.
silent. The world was silent.
Let's sing
They
together.
kept on
Come on,
sending
Flowers,
money
let's sing
to Gaza,
together.
to UNRWA, to these
Freedom in
horrible
my
organizations.
mind.
And instead of using all that money
Freedom
to
in my
build
mind.
hospitals, to
Freedom in
build
my
farmlands and export products,
Freedom in
to
my
build a beautiful
mind.
beachfront, resort hotels,
Freedom
they
in
took the
my
money
mind.
instead and invested in absolute terror and
Freedom in
murder,
my
which makes sense because that's what Hamas wants to do.
Freedom in
According to Article 7
my
of the 1988 Charter, their goal is to murder every Jew in the world. It's there. Google it and read it yourself, and that's exactly what